Hello. We're going to the Shadowbringers Alliance raid now. The copied factory. It's part of the YoRHa Dark Apocalypse. What did I say? Apocalypse. It's like the near stuff, if you've played that game. Not gonna lie, it's a bit wild. I generally don't know what I'm doing when I run through these, so I've had to run through them many times. The copied factory. A lot of people usually die, but it's usually not too bad queuing for these though, because people really like the glams. So if you like the glams here, you know, you got like-minded people coming in here for this. Alright, per usual, we're running Alliance raids. We got 3 different full parties, each their own Alliance name, A, B, C. We got our duty progress over here, got a mini-map, and if you don't know what you're doing, just follow everybody. That's generally how it goes. Alright, start off this first boss thing. There's gonna be a lot of pink balls everywhere. Usually I try to alternate the word ball for orb, just because saying like red ball and blue ball and all sorts of balls is like kind of, but this is gonna be chaotic already, so just whatever. Instead of saying orb, we're saying balls. Alright, avoid the balls, okay you guys? There's balls everywhere. These things are on the sides of the stage, and they're just shooting balls, okay? And then this thing is gonna do these AoEs at people, and if you saw just a moment ago, also, okay, we got a tank buster here. When those AoEs pop, see, there's a thing on the side, the balls are coming out. It goes in a line. When it shoots out, it goes in a line, okay? There's also, like, you can kind of see the track right here. Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that's the actual track, but it definitely goes back and forth a certain distance. And there's one over here, see? You know, they're not really on a track, I don't think. They've got their own flying mechanism. Anyway, the thingy is gonna throw some balls up, and it's gonna drop the balls, okay? So just don't stand in the AoEs, basically. Oh, we already got someone dead. Okay, forceful impact. I think this is the raid wide. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna be chill about this, okay? Because there's a lot happening. I have another thing of footage, so we'll see that too. Energy assault. The thing turns around, and it's gonna shoot balls out, okay? It basically does like a cone. So consider it as this really big cone of just balls shooting out of here, alright? So when you see it turn around, even though the main tank is on this side, just get out of the way. Look at everybody getting damaged, see? And you can pretty clearly see that it's a cone, right? So you gotta make sure you pay attention to that. Also, if you're tanking this, it's really good if you position the boss like the way people expect, which is you stand north and the boss faces north. Because then when it does that mechanic, it's pretty clear it's going directly south. You'll see in the other video that it's not always like that. Okay. All units, site primary targets. Okay, systematic targeting. What we got here? We got more of these things dropping, okay? So we have these things. Oh, fire. It's gonna target random people. As you can see here, we got some people with green target markers on them. Those are eventually going to turn red. And these lines going everywhere, the lasers that are targeting those people. Okay, so like this thingy is targeting whoever this person is, like this. And wherever that person's standing, by the time this thing shoots, it's gonna shoot like that. And then you can see there's a bunch of these all over the place. So if you're targeted with that, you want to move away from everybody. And also, if you're not targeted with that, you want to get away from the lasers, because you're going to be exactly in line with the thing. See? We got some people dead. Lots of lasers going out. Alright? We're chill though. We're chill. We're going to expect people to die here. Right? Forceful impact, red, white. 5 minutes in, we got some nice deaths. Alright? Side striking spin. Check it out. It's gonna do AoEs on the side. Okay, this is why reading the cast is important if you wanna survive well. If not, it's fine. It's fun to die sometimes. But yeah, so that side one hits the side, so you want to stand in the center. Okay. Systematic airstrike. Alright, so we're probably gonna get shot from above. Yep. We got some ads here all over the place. Again, I'll be showing extra footage to show this away. This is bombs away. Bombs away. That's adorable. Okay. They're coming from above. Get clear. That's what 2P is saying. You'll notice here on the ground there are these little arrows that are pointing like this. Okay. So we're gonna get this ad moving around in this counterclockwise direction, and you guessed it, it's going to be shooting balls. Okay. There's also going to be one on the outside shooting balls, so you got to avoid all the balls. Okay, we got Tank Buster here too. So it's a bit easier if you're range, so you can move around more and get out of the way. If you're melee, you kind of want to hug close to the boss and hope the tank's going with you, or you just give up your DPS damage output and just like avoid this stuff or else you die. Okay, so you'll see here they're dropping balls around. Okay, so you clearly don't want to be over here, but they're rotating, so you want to avoid the way. So there's these outside ones and the inside one dropping, and then every quadrant has 2 sets of them. They've got a pair each of inside ones and then outside ones. What is this? What's this one? Inside ones, outside ones. Okay. So I'm kind of going around in a circle, even though it's a square. And I was able to dodge it. But it can be overwhelming. Okay. That one was some siege thing. Okay, so here, oh, it's gonna throw stuff at us. Energy bombardment. Looks okay. We got these orbs dropping out again. So when it throws a thing out, it just goes in a straight line. And so this one, when it makes a ball, it's just gonna go this way, okay? So you can kind of visualize where these things are moving. AoEs, the thingy's gonna, you know, spit stuff out. And drop him. Yeah, there we go. So just don't stand in those AoEs. Right, and then see this cannon thing threw that ball out. It's just gonna go this way. So, and then there was one over here, and it's just gonna go like this. So when you're, you know, hanging out, you wanna pan your camera a little bit all the time to avoid the balls coming at you. If you're a little directionally challenged. Okay. Alright, we got this thing again. Remember, it just targets people. Oh, I got one. This one's targeting me. You know, see, like, it takes a bit for it to follow me, but it's definitely following me. I'm facing it outside, alright? And I'm also avoiding the balls everywhere. So now, at least my laser is not gonna hit anybody, except it hit me. Or I got hit with this one. I don't know, one of them. Oh, this payloader's got 5 stacks. I get hit with a lot of things. Okay. That's fine. I didn't get that much damage. I'm a tank though, so tank privilege. Centrifuge spin. Okay. This one is gonna be an inside. Let's go back it up a little. Oh, well, that was enough to see that, right? So the side striking one are the ones on the outside, and then this centrifuge one is in the middle. So you don't want to stand in the middle. area. Because it's going to do a line AoE through the center. See that? See that? Yeah, there we go. It tosses people, some people die. Okay, forceful impact, that's our raid wide. We're chill, look, everybody's alive again. Healers on their toes here. Systematic airstrike, alright, we're gonna get those thingies in every quadrant again. We're gonna have to go in whatever direction they're rotating. Okay, we got counterclockwise again. Actually, counterclockwise on this one, but it looks like... Oh wait, no, it's also counterclockwise on that one. Like this, like that. Yeah, they're all counterclockwise for this set. Yeah. So, the thing that I do is I kind of just follow the one in the middle. I try to hug it and stay a little closer. Oh! You know what? This one, instead of the also having the outside one... Wait, unless we do... Yeah. Oh yeah, we do have the outside ones too. Anyway, this thing, Shockwave, we got the knockback. And you can imagine if you're getting knocked back and you can get hit with these balls. You can use arm's length so that, or surecast, so that you don't have to move. But if you're gonna get knocked back into anything, try to position yourself so you don't get tossed into one of these things. I know it's difficult, but you know. Yeah, like these people got knocked back that way, but then fortunately the balls were already like in this corner. And so going further back this way is not so bad. Except this person just died. Might have been a... Or maybe they were already dead. Were they already dead? Let's see. Oh, I think they just took some damage from that. But anyway. Alright, so remember, you're rotating with this thing, okay? So you can dodge it. I'm ahead of it at this point, but yeah. Oh, look, we got a big AoE in the center there. Watch out for that. Okay, what was the name of that one? Oh, looks like it doesn't have a cast name. Okay. But when you see this AoE, you want to get out of it, obviously, but you want to stand a little close to the edge, because this is one of those ones where it does layers of them. And so as soon as the inside goes out, you want to go inside, or else you're going to get hit with this next set. In the other footage I'll show, you can stand even further out, but it's a similar thing. Like it keeps going outwards, and you just want to avoid standing in it, and so you go into the one that just blew up. Energy assault. Oh yeah, this is the cleave. Turns around and cleaves everything. Look, you can die here, you guys. You gotta get out of there. As soon as you see the cast, if you can remember, energy assault. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, now we got things on the side. There's all these, so that means this whole side is going to be cleaved. So we want to move over to the side, okay? Okay, so this one's gearing up, and then we got another set of stuff over here, so that means this whole area is going to get cleaved, and then we got stuff on this side, so that means this whole side is going to get cleaved, which means after this first hit, this back quadrant, this back one is going to be safe, okay? This one back here is going to be safe after the first hit, because then this one goes off and this one goes off. We're chill, you guys. We're chill. Okay, we're just chilling. Oh, I might have gotten hit with that because I was just along the line, but we took care of the boss pretty quickly. Well, not quickly, but you know, we did it. So let's go through it on this one. And, yeah, here we go. Someone left because they didn't want to do this. Okay, let's go. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we'll run through it with a different angle, okay? in this situation, the tank is, okay, systematic siege, alright? We're gonna get the things on the side. The tank is not tanking the boss true north, so you gotta be careful. Gotta be on your toes here. Okay, we got the things on the side. We're gonna start throwing the balls out. Clanging below, we got the tank buster. Look, the balls are coming out. I'm rotating my camera. There's one behind me, it's going this way. There's one here, it's going this way. And then this thing's moving, so it's gonna start throwing more stuff, okay? I'm just chilling back here, I'm backing up, alright? Energy bombardment, okay? The boss is gonna toss up some balls and throw the balls on the AoE, so just dodge that. Already somebody's dead. Okay, it's a sprout, it's normal. Okay, you'll notice here, again, the boss is not facing north, okay? This is something that I'm thinking about as I'm focusing on what we have to do. The boss is facing this direction. But anyway, forceful impact, we got our raid wide. Ooh, this person almost died. Energy assault, this is the one where it's going to turn around. And you can see it's a little askew. Oh, they kind of have it kind of north, but... Oh, actually, it's because it turned that way. Okay. Interesting. So, whatever direction the boss turns, that's where the energy assault is going to go. And it looks like in this configuration, it went that way. Maybe it picks, yeah, so okay, so we're getting a cleave that way. Maybe it picks a random person and does it. And since most people are in the back, it's that. Interesting. Okay, systematic targeting. We're gonna get the things on the side, people are gonna get targeted with lasers, okay, so you wanna move off to the side for that. I'm like hella far away from everybody. Okay, forceful impacts are raid wide. Only because I was trying to get footage, okay? I don't recommend being this far. You wanna stay a little bit closer to people so you can get heals from the healer. But just for the sake of seeing the mechanics, I moved this far back, okay. So here, this was the side striking spin, okay? So the difficulty of this, for example, is if the boss is not facing north, it's a little bit harder for people to understand what exactly is the side because they're working out an angle here, as opposed to, like, you know, if the boss was here and then the AoEs line up with the grids of the stage, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I mean, this situation means people do have to just pack in and, like, to figure out where the back is and stuff. But it's kind of hard, you know, what is this boss even, you know? It's just coils. So, yeah, just tank stuff, you know, if you want to get a little bit better at tanking. Okay, systematic airstrike. We're gonna get each quadrant with those adds. Alright, it's gonna move. In what direction? We're doing... Oh, yeah, here. This one goes counterclockwise, and now this... Wait, this is also... Because it's going... It's all counterclockwise. Okay. Anyway, so I'm parking it here. You think you might be safe in the center between them, but you're not, okay? When the ones on the side go off, they go outside here like this. So what I'm looking at is the inside one. I'm just gonna follow that one because I have more time to avoid the outside one, but the inside one not so much. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. The benefit of being range is I can still reach the boss. Systematic siege. Alright, we got the things on the side. Energy bombardment. It's gonna shoot stuff, and we got the AoEs dropping. Systematic targeting. And it's people targeted with the lasers. Gotta point those away from people. And you don't want to get in line with the lasers. Oh yeah, when you get hit with the balls, you get a stack marker, so... a Vuln stack. Sorry, Vuln stack. Centrifuge spin, this is the middle one. See? See? It's a little hard to know what's the middle. There's a bunch of people in the middle there. And forceful impact, our raid wide. Systematic airstrike. We're gonna get the things at the top again. Okay. Going to a different one to show the different angles here. This time I'm following the outside, kind of. Okay. And then we got, okay, I'm using arm's aim for the knockback thing. Alright, hugging close. I am near the boss, but I'm looking at this inside dropping thing, okay? And being a little bit mindful of the outside one, but it's mostly the inside one, because I'm like, it's right there, it's gonna hit people. Alright, okay, so this mechanic where you want to hug and go inside and wait, see, it keeps going outwards, okay? So as soon as the inside one goes, you run into the safe spot. Energy assault. Oh, it's gonna turn a direction and shoot balls. Okay, it happens to be going in that direction. Alright. I think it is just a random player though. But it happened to be that way each time. Okay, well, anyway, cool. Alright, so that was extra footage of that. This is gonna be a long guide, by the way, if I'm showing all this extra stuff. But it's all good. I was a little traumatized the first time I ran through this. I had unlocked it, but you kind of just left it because I was leveling other things. And then like maybe a few months later, I decided, oh yeah, I want to do a roulette for like my level 90 or level 80 like healer I haven't played in a while. Oh, I'll just do Crystal Towers, whatever. And then I went with somebody else, and then we ended up getting this, and I was like, what the heck? Oh, what the heck? I was not expecting this. Is back when I was like very much a sprout and I was afraid of everything, and I was panic healing the whole time. I was panic running around. It was very chaotic. So that's why I'm trying to take extra care with this guide. Okay, especially if you're gonna run it a lot for glamour. Right here we just got straight up ads. We just AoE them down. Okay, here we've got this, this one, this one, this one, this one. We got a little baby one, and then there's one in the middle. Okay, we want to take care of all of them, yes, but these ones on the corners specifically, they're gonna shoot balls out, and so you gotta pay attention. Low powered offensive. Okay, you gotta pay attention to where its eyes are and the little like whatever, I don't know, weapons, the thingy that generates the thing. So he's gonna shoot a ball out this way. Okay, and then this one over here, its little whatever thingy, it's facing this way, so it's gonna shoot the ball there. So you gotta be careful with the orientation of it. Okay, so then this way it turned around, so now it's gonna shoot the ball this way, and etc, etc. Okay, so we're gonna get balls all over the place. So we're going to take care of the outside ones so that it decreases the amount of stuff everywhere. We also got this AoE coming from the center one. Alright. AoEs in here, watch out. Yeah, and watch out for wherever this thing's pointing so you don't get hit with the pink ball that drops it. Let's see what happens over here. Yeah. So similarly, I'm just standing here like this. So if you're just gonna park it in one spot, you still have to dodge all these AoEs and the balls going everywhere. But I can like clearly see this coming over, and so then I scoot up a little bit, you know. And then this thing doing the shots everywhere, and then this one straggler just running around. So there's a few things happening. But it is just, okay, yeah, so this one will target a random player. Teamwork, right? Yeah, you see, I was like, yeah, okay, I can just stand here. It's fine. We're good. Watch out for the lasers and stuff. Yeah, so people like take care of the outside ones and then focus on the middle one. Or some people focus on the middle one the whole time. Etc, etc. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, this next section, everyone's going to be divided up by their alliance raid. We got Alliance A here, B here, and C over here. You'll notice that the grates on the bottom are a little different. So here, for Alliance A, we got these lines, okay? And then these like circle things on the bottom. For Alliance B, we also got these lines, however, they've got little rectangles or whatever over there. And then for Alliance C, you got just like these circular vents. So each platform is going to do something a little bit different. Alright, so keep that in mind, and I'll show more stuff later. But you'll notice on the sides here that there are these circular whatever things, and then this is a little different. The outside walls are going to rotate. So everybody has their own, every alliance has their own mechanics they have to deal with on their specific stage. Okay. And then the walls on the outside of the stage are going to rotate. So then those are different mechanics, but they're shared between everyone as they're rotating. It's the whole thing. I'll explain it. So this has orbs, and then that other one on the side was kind of just like this. Like we got, okay, so over here we got this kind of walkway, whatever, and pipes and whatever here. Okay. Then there's just like balls on the side here. Okay. And then over here we just got this like ominous door thing over here. Okay. I'm just trying to set us up for success here, alright? It's too quiet. Yeah, it is. Since something isn't right, it's almost like, yeah, chaos is about to happen. Alright, we got this thing here. Hobbs. Okay, Hobbs. Alright. So we got this huge thing we gotta deal with. Now, okay. I'm taking auto attacks. I'm not the main tank, but every tank has taken auto attacks. Okay, you can see here the other off tank is also taking autos. Okay, laser resistance test. That's a raid wipe. Everybody gets hit with that. There is a claw machine behind me. Okay, when this laser goes here, it's gonna activate whatever mechanic is gonna happen in here. So because we got a claw machine, it's doing some stuff. Okay, we got an AoE in the center. The wall mounted right arm begins to move. Okay, alright. So this claw machine situation, it drops a thing, and we got some AoEs to deal with. We got this cone, and then a donut AoE. Okay, so clearly we don't want to stand in the yellow spots, but also this is going to rotate. And here we go. So you gotta maneuver yourself once it hits, and then it's gonna rotate. So prepare yourself to move. Okay, first hit, second hit. Okay, see it rotated. Okay, so I gotta back it up a little. Okay, if you get hit with it, you get a physical vulnerability up, it looks like. Okay, and then it's gonna hit one more time. Okay, so here I quickly move into the donut area. Okay, so that's that mechanic. Everybody else is going to get something a little different, and I will show the variations here. Okay. C also had a claw, but we'll look at what that one does. Okay, see the background? See how it rotated? So now they got this door thing, and then the wall with the circles is now over here. So then whatever C had, we have now. Okay? And see, you can see here, this thing is opening. And so Alliance B now has the claw that we just had. And so now we have the claw, the other claw. Okay. Wall mounted left arm begins to move. See, so this is on our side. So yeah, A over here is getting there, the one that we just saw. See, you see that? Ah! Dang. A is getting the one that we just saw over here. Okay, this is the one we just did. And so for us over here, what B, not B, what this claw, the left claw does is a proximity marker. So you gotta stand along the edge. It's gonna drop a crate, okay? The crate is gonna open. You're gonna get hit if you're underneath it, okay? And then we got these little dudes, and they got tethers. Okay, so the strategy is that the tank, which is me, gathers all of the tethers from everyone. See, so I ran across and I gathered all of them, and then I use my mitigation, because then they're gonna blow up. See, so they all blow up, but I'm away from everybody and I got my mitigation, and so I take that. So that's a tank thing. Okay, I'll run through it again in the other video, so let's just move on. Ring laser. Alright, this is something everybody gets. This is the AoE thing where you gotta stand in the clear spot, wait for the thing to explode, and then you go into the spot that just exploded, okay? We got these arrows pointing in, so that means it's gonna move inwards. So stand along the edge, wait for it to blow up, and then move into the new spot. Okay? Okay, if you get hit, you get a magic vulnerability up. Alright, so that, the right claw, the first one we had went back inside, so they're all resetting, and then the room's gonna change again. And so now Group B is gonna get the one that we just had, which is the one with the tethers. Group C is gonna get the first one we had, which is the AoE rotating. And now we're gonna get this one with the circles. Yeah. Okay, so when you see the red laser go into the wall, that means ours is activated. The wall-mounted flamethrowers are activated. So these ones now are lit up, which means this entire thing's going to get cleaved, okay? So you gotta turn your camera to face kind of the opposite direction, which is not something people are usually familiar with, but you gotta see what's behind you or else you're just gonna get hit by all this stuff. You know, it's normal to just want to look at the boss, but the boss is just like this orb, you know? So you don't really have to look at him. You gotta look at the situation around you. Okay. And so, cool, everyone else is handling their mechanics. Because there's so many of these flamethrower things, it's not just going to be half a cleave, it can be different variations. So you just gotta watch out, see where they are at. Okay, now we got a stack marker, so everyone stack up for this. Alright. Now we've seen what all the rooms do. We've seen what this, we haven't seen what the stage itself does. We've seen what all the walls, as they rotate, do. And so now it's gonna combine together with our stage-specific things. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get the first one again, which is the AoE that rotates. Oh, we're actually gonna get this. We're gonna see what our floor does. Okay, so because I am Alliance A, my floor, you hear frenzy movement machines underneath, okay? We got the robots underneath doing some stuff. And so basically we got, just consider these AoEs, these line AoEs along our floor. So you just want to stand in the clear ones. Okay, for A. This is how we're situating ourselves. I'll explain B and C a little later because it's kind of hard to get the footage of it, but like briefly, they got conveyor belts over there. Okay. Okay, so these go off, so you just don't want to stand in them. For B, because they got the circular ones, basically those can go off. But like I said, I'll explain it in a bit. So here, originally we had this as a no zone, and this as a no zone, but then they alternate, okay? So you just gotta move into the next clear spot. Okay, and now that we know how that works, things are actually gonna combine. The wall thingy that came out ended up not being used for us, and so now we got the left arm. If you're keeping track of that, laser resistance test. This is a raid wide. Oh, okay, we got AoEs. So, okay, so we're taking a break from the wall mounted stuff for now, but we got AoEs here. Okay. We gotta spread out, but also keep track of the thing on the floor. Oh, this is a nice ring. So, for C here, they got AoEs, but then they also got the floor AoEs. Okay, like, okay, it might be too confusing. I'll just focus on A for now. Okay, get out of the red zones. Okay, now that one. Okay, we got a stack marker again. The wall mount is moving. Okay, we got our proximity marker. Okay, and they're getting their AoE things to deal with. Alright, we got the tethers again. So I'm gonna go grab them as tank. I just run into them, use my mitigation. Okay, okay. Okay, the things are going back. The walls are shifting. So we're gonna get the fire one now. Okay, well, we got a raid wide laser resistance test. Okay, ring laser. Okay, so that's this thingy. This is the one where we stand, well, we want to stand in a safe spot, and then when the outside blows up, then we go into the safe spot. However, because of our stage situation, we gotta also avoid the red zones here. So, parking it here, waiting for the things to go out, and then I switch. And then once these ones go off, they also switch the stage itself. And then you can see here the circle AoE is continuing to move inwards. So you gotta dodge all that. Okay, another round of AoEs here. Spread them apart. Okay, and now we got our flamethrower situation activated. So here we see 2. And it looks like there's another 2 on the other side. Oh, okay. Well, destroyed the boss pretty quickly so we couldn't see that, but we'll take a look over here. Long guides, am I right? Okay. So here I'm Alliance B. And like I said, there's these little squares here. Okay, and this is Alliance C, and this is A over here. We just saw A, so let's take a look at it like this. We'll briefly go through all the things. So we got the flamethrowers behind us right now to start. Hey. For Alliance C, you can see here they've got these circle things, okay? So for them, sometimes the circles go off, and then sometimes the outside of the circles go off. So you just gotta pay attention to what's bubbling. Okay, laser resistance test is the raid wide. Okay, we're getting the walls activated. Flamethrowers. Alright, so this is the one we left off on. There are 2 on the sides here and 2 on the sides over there. So that means it's gonna go like this. So it's gonna be like you're gonna have a triangle safe zone to stand in. You gotta pan your camera so you can see it. There we go, see? We got a triangle thing on the sides. Okay, and they got the tether situation over there, and they got the AoE thing over here. Oh, this time it rotates counterclockwise. The other time it was clockwise. Okay, so that means we're gonna get the tethers over here. It's gonna be the proximity marker, so we're gonna run along the edge to not get as much damage when the thing drops. Okay, ooh, 0 impact. Nice, that was far enough. Okay, the doors fall down on some people, and then we get these tethers. So the tanks are gonna grab all the tethers and go mitigate somewhere else away from us. Ring laser is the one on the outside. We're going to stand near the edge. As soon as it blows up, we run into the safe spot. I did not, so you get 10,000 or so damage, and then you get a magic vulnerability up. I'm a machinist, so physical range DPS in this run, so I don't have as much health as a tank would. So we'll see what happens when you step into things. for science, you know? Okay, we got another arm. This one's the AoE arm. That's gonna rotate. So stand in your safe spot and just prepare to move right after the explosion. Okay. And then one more rotation. Get in the safe spot. Nice. Alright, you get a physical vulnerability up for that. Okay, then we're gonna get a stack marker. Hit with the laser. Okay, got a new wall thingy. Oh, okay. This is when we're seeing our stage situation. So, for B, we got the conveyor belts, alright? And the arrows are all pointing in this direction, so no matter where you're standing, it's just showing us how it works. The conveyor belts were like, okay. No matter where you're standing, you're gonna get pushed that way. And you'll notice this kind of electricity situation on the side. You want to avoid that. You're gonna get hurt if you stand in it. So position yourself on the conveyor belt so you don't get hit with that. Okay, and then over here, it was the red grates that we saw just a bit ago. And then you can kind of see it over here. For C, there's like this yellow bubbling, and then the vents go off. Okay, so you don't want to stand in the center of those circles when the vents go off, or you get knocked up and you take some damage. Okay. Oh, and then there's more bubbling over here on the outside now. So now the outsides are gonna explode. So that means you have to stand inside the circles for that situation. I don't have footage of being over there, but that's how that works. Okay. Laser resistance test, we got our raid wide. We chill, you guys. Let's chill, okay? Alright, so we got our conveyor belt here. This time is blue and it's going the opposite direction. And then we got our other one that goes this way. Okay, so we gotta position ourselves in a way where we don't get hit by this outside ring. Okay, that's one. And then we also gotta position ourselves so we don't get hit with the people who have these markers. Alright, so I am, for science, standing right here, but this is not a place you want to stand, because if it's gonna push me this way, I'm gonna get pushed into this blue thing. And then probably also this person's AoE. Okay? This is not the place to be. But before the guide, I did it for you guys. And then over here in this column, standing somewhere like further back on the side over here will be fine. You got more space. But because there's less space to move here, depending on where you're standing, you can still possibly get hit with it. So if you're going to be in this front area, it's better to be where this person is. Far back over here. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, for one thing, I get a vulnerability up. The whole thing crashed? Oh no, I'm gonna actually have to edit this. Alright, we'll be right back. Hello. Okay, we're back. Let's just continue. I'll just splice it together somehow. Okay, so here I had to reset everything, so all my drawings are removed. It's fine. Okay, so here I get moved over and I got a vulnerability up, okay? Just to start. Now, I get hit with this short range missile. And I do take some damage here. And the people who oh yeah, because there's two there. There's two. So they were both over here. K, L, and AZ is over here. Whoa, they're actually standing in this thing. I guess it doesn't go. Oh, no, they moved. Okay. So I get a vuln up, and I'm over here. And then, because KL slid over, and AZ was also there, I get hit with both of them. And I had a vuln stack. And so, my health went down a lot. You know, it actually wasn't that bad. But I also have a decent amount of health. I have an okay amount. Oh, gotta... Wait a minute. Do I have less health than everyone else? Yeah. Actually, I do. Yeah. I got less health than everyone else, but... It's because usually physical range does. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Interesting. Maybe they're eating food. Yeah, because I would technically have the same health as these guys if we're synced down at the same. I'm not eating food, but okay. Anyway, point is, looks like this outer ring just gives you a vulnerability up. I thought that's what killed me, but actually what killed me is the fact that both of these slid together, and then I was caught between both of them. Okay, because they were on the same row. So see, this person sliding over. And then it hit, and they were only hit with their own, but I got hit with both, and I had my vulnerability thing, and so yeah, I got this missile and this missile. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's survivable, but it's just dangerous. All right, especially if you're not already at full health. So be careful with it. Okay, now on to C. Over here, they got their AoEs off, okay, but then also the grates on the bottom is blowing up, so over there you gotta be careful about what's bubbling, either inside the circle or outside the circle, and stand in the clear one. See, so this went off, the circle ones. Okay, so those are the different variations of the stage. Got the stack marker now. Oh, and then we're gonna get the AoE thing that rotates. Okay. Remember, just rotate into the safe spots as the other thing's rotating. Okay. Was that the opposite direction this time? Actually. Oh yeah, it goes this way instead of the other way. Okay. Yeah, so everyone had to wiggle out of the way of the AoE, you know, work together, and then we're dodging it as it's rotating. Ooh, looks like C's not doing well over there with what they had going on. Is it a flamethrower situation? Let's see. Okay, most of C is up right now. Yeah, let's see. C had a stack marker there, and then they got flamethrowers. Looks like it's in the middle. Oh yeah, because people are stacked in the middle there. You can see kind of here, there's one that's off. And so this flamethrower situation is probably just like all the middle. But because they were standing in the middle for the stack marker, looks like, yeah, just they all got hit with that. Like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a continuous flamethrower, it looks like this. So their health is continuously going down. And then by the time they get out of the way, it's too late for most of them. Oof, tough times. See, some of them made it that way, and some were able to survive who were off of the side already. But dang, yeah, it's rough. That's why you gotta turn your camera to see what's behind you. I was facing that because I wanted to get footage of C also. because I didn't want to have to run it another time and hope to get Alliance C. But yeah. Okay, laser resistance says is a raid wide. I'm shook, you guys. I can't believe it crashed. But at the same time, I can totally believe it because this guide is hella long. Okay, this situation, so the arrows rotate now. We're going this way for this first run, and then opposite side of here. Oh yeah, this person walked into the side, so they got a vulnerability up. So I'm careful with that. So I move off to the corner. Oh, and then we got this circular thing. Okay, so when the outside goes off, we're gonna walk into it. So I wait for the explosion, and then I move into the safe spot very quickly. All right. And then we jump down the chute. Okay. That was the whole thing. Let's move on. I had to reset this one too, so all the other drawings are done too. It's fine, it's fine. I think the actual recording should be okay. Alright, we got a tank, a Goliath tank here. It slowly turns. It's adorable. Okay, so this is a AoE situation again where inside, we saw this at the very first boss. Inside blows up and then the next ring goes off, so you walk into the inside, okay? And it keeps going. So, safe spot, wait for it to blow up, go inside. And then it keeps going out. Okay. Now for this one, these ads are running around, they have AoEs on them, and they're tethered to random players. And so the people they're tethered to need to just move it so that they run these ads outside away from people. But you take a significant amount of damage if you get hit with that. Laser turret, we got front. It's just, sorry. Front line AoE. Slowly turning. Look at them, they're so cute on the side. Okay, energy ring. Again, stand in the safe spot, wait for it to blow up, then go inside. Safe spot, wait for it to blow up, go inside. Okay, bit of a transition phase here. We got another dude. Flight unit. Alright, we got people with little target markers here on them, and they're tethered. Wherever they end up, there's gonna be these AoEs going off. Okay, that follows them basically. Even though they're circle AoEs, you can consider it a line. Just a line of AoEs blowing up. So the strategy really is to, one, don't stand too close to the boss at the beginning because that's where the AoEs will start, and be between wherever the tethers are. That's what I would recommend. If the tethers are too close, just get far out of the way. Okay, 360-degree bombarding thingy. What's that? Oh. Was it just a raid wipe? Yeah, I think it might have been. We had shields. Yeah. Okay, well this next one can be a bit more tricky. Light fast blade, okay? So we're gonna get a really big cleave on like half the stage. So you gotta move to the other side. So you kind of want to stay a little closer to the boss because he'll throw that out every now and then. Okay, bombing maneuver. We got more people with these target markers, okay? So they need to orientate themselves in a way and oh yeah, that was a good shot. See how they all start right underneath the boss? So you don't want to stand too close when this goes off. There you go, see? So you want to back it up a little bit so you don't get hit with this very first shot. And then wherever the people are standing, that's the direction that these bombs are going to go off. And then we got the light fast blade thing, which is half the stage. So now you gotta run to behind the boss. Okay, another one. So you run to the side. So if you have a gap closer or a dash or anything, you want to use that here, or pop your sprint. 360 bombing maneuver. That's by the raid white. Okay, when he looks like when he did he throw that out at the end when he died? Huh. Okay, let's see it from another angle. Okay, despite the thing crashing, I'm still dedicated to showing this whole thing. Okay, so this we're chilling. Energy ring. You can stand closer or here in this configuration if you're far away. Same technique. Stand in a clear spot, wait for the one to go off, and then go to the inside. Okay? For here, I move back a little bit, and then this one has nothing to do with me, but when this one goes off, that's what I pay attention to, because that's where I'm standing. I'm waiting for this next ring to go off, and then I go in. Okay? At the same time here, we've got those ads that come up and they're tethered to people, and they're the ones that have the AoE on them. So make sure you're dealing with this mechanic first, okay? And then get these ads away from people, or don't stand in those AoEs because they can hit kind of hard. Laser turret, okay. Front AoE. Energy ring again. We got the ring, so I'm standing out of the thingy. So no matter where you are on the stage, this thing is pretty wide, and so you're always gonna have to deal with this mechanic, okay? So again, just stand in the safe spot, wait for the one ring inside to go off, go into the safe spot. So I'm gonna back it up a little, wait for it to go off, then I walk in. Nice. Alright, and then the next thingy comes out. I am playing a ranged character, or job right now, and so I can stand far away, mostly just for footage. You do want to keep track of where your healers are for those AoE heals though, okay? So I don't recommend always being so far out from everybody. Okay, for here we got the target things, okay, they got the tethers. I'm looking at the AoEs out here. Because I'm so far away, I can already see the direction that they're gonna go, so I already know I'm gonna be in the safe spot. If you have those things though, you wanna wait for the AoEs to start going off and then you can dodge it. Otherwise, it's still gonna follow you. Okay, this 360 thingy is the raid white, so I move a little bit closer and I threw out my mitigation, but also I'm a bit closer so that I can hit the get the AoE heal. Okay, this person used our limit break. Okay, light fast blade, move to the side. Well, technically it was the back, but still. Area bombing. Okay, we got more people with the tethers. So see, I move between the tethers I saw so that I'm more likely to not get hit with any of them. And again, remember, don't stand too close when that starts off. And then here we got the half stage. So maneuver yourself away from that. Okay, and then he dashes to the side. So use your sprint, use your dash, use your gap closer to avoid that. Okay, cool. I did it. Alright, let's keep going. I know this is going to be like an extra long guide, but there's so much to go over. So, I think it's important. Take breaks though, if you need it, you know. Okay, this is a really big boss. Quite literally, look how big he is. Whenever I see him, I always like, he's such a big boy. Wow, look at him. He's a little robot just trying his best, doing things. That's a creature, yeah, it's very cute. I like robots. Okay, people are dropping down some like some markers because we're gonna get ads at a certain phase, and we'll have to pick up the ads in by our alliance. Okay, so the boss is pretty big, you know, and it's gonna be a little hard to see angles. Is that how you pronounce it? But for some of the mechanics, you're gonna have to try to zoom out as much as you can so you can read the tell. Those aren't nasty, keep the distance. Okay. Mark Smash. Alright. We got this arm, his left arm, glowing, and he's backing up. Look at him back up. He's backing it up, okay? And he's gearing up to do a little smash. Look at his face, it's so cute. Okay, so that means this whole side is gonna get cleaved. So you wanna be on this side. There's no cast bar, it's straight up animations. Look, yep, it just goes all the way in. Looks like it just kills you. Kills some people. Okay, so I like standing along the line so I know where to move. Okay, now this arm is glowing fire and he's backing up over here. So that means now this side is gonna get cleaved, alright? So we all gotta move over to the side. It's all up in my camera. Okay, precision guided missile. He kind of backs up a little, but there's a cast. So you can read that. We got tank busters, so tanks need to move away from people. Usually the tanks are gonna go north, okay? So you don't really wanna run up here with them. Make sure you're mitigating for that. Okay, incendiary bombing. We got people with these target markers, and they need to move away from people because it's going to drop these AoEs here. Drops the AoEs, and then if you're standing in it, you get burned. Okay, and it looks like it's going to stay there for a while. Oh, okay. And then this next one is called guided missile. Okay, so you can hear it a little. People are gonna get targeted. Like one person per alliance is gonna get a target of this yellow thing with arrows, and so wherever they're running, the bomb AoE is gonna follow them. So as you can see, this person's running that way, etc., etc. So here's the AoE, and as they're running, it's gonna follow them. Okay, there we go. See, it's following them. Oh, they got caught in it though. Yeah, so you don't really want to run in a circle. You want to run just like in a straight line, and then make a like air, you know, like in the back. Because if you run in a circle, you're just gonna get hit by whatever one was tailing right behind you. Okay, diffuse laser. That's the raid wide. Mark's smash. Okay, so this one he raises his arms up and his shoulders were on fire. This, he slams the entire back of the stage, and I was still a little far back, so I got a vulnerability up, and it looks like I get hit with 11,000. Okay, so then you want to move forward, because in addition to slamming the back, he's gonna move. Oh, actually, he slams the back, and then he grills the sides. Okay, so you want to actually stand in the middle for that, in the front middle, okay, because it's a two-step situation. He lifts his elbows up and then leans forward and smashes the whole backside, and then drags his hand things on the sides. So that's all not gonna be safe. Okay, so it's just this part that's gonna be safe. You have time to move in between the two hits though. Okay, so now this one, he backs it up, but his arms kind of stay low. I know it's gonna be hard to remember all this, but just eventually, if you run it a lot, you'll get used to it. Okay, we've got fire here, and so what's gonna happen is he's gonna smash the front. Okay, smash the front together, and then he's gonna go in the middle. So just the side's gonna be safe. So you got this side and like this side. It's gonna be safe. Okay. So you have time to move. And then he does the thing in the middle. But these people, I think they got hit and then they tried to run where everyone else is, but then they got hit by the thing in the middle. Okay, so it's a little dangerous. I'll show more footage in the other one. Let's keep moving on. Energy barrage. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but he's gonna drop some like tower things that we're gonna have to soak, but first we're gonna get this lion AoE in the middle. Okay, so we're gonna need people to soak these, but wait to stand in the ones in the middle until this laser thing goes off. And you stand in it. Okay. It's good. Okay, we need everyone to kind of soak that, okay? If you don't soak it, I think we'll probably just get hit with stuff. Like a DPS check kind of situation. Or it'll do more damage to us if people aren't soaking it. Okay, we got AoEs down there, so we want to just move out of the way. Okay, this is the ad phase, so I pop my tank stance and I'm gonna grab this ad and I'm gonna face it outside because the ads are gonna do AoE moves. Okay, so this ad was not faced outside, and then so here there's an AoE and facing the middle of the whole thing. This ad was facing this way, which is fine. So tanks, you want to face the ads outside and then dodge it. There's also a bunch of little ones running around, but it looks like they went down pretty quickly. Okay, once you're done with yours, go help other people. Okay, he's also gearing up here. Alright, so everyone bunches up in the back here and pack it in for heals and mitigation and stuff. Okay, now we're gonna get a transition phase. Careful not to step off the stage though, because you can fall. We gotta line up. Yeah, okay, somebody fell. We got a proximity marker, so this is why we want to stand a bit further away. And yeah, doing this person. As soon as they stepped off, they died immediately. So, yeah. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get knocked off the thing and then onto another platform. Oh, the markers are still there. Okay. Marks activation. We got more units? What now? Oh, we had things on the back. Okay, so these machines in the back, they're gonna do little cleaves, and then they're gonna move and start cleaving again, okay? So now it's cleaving through the middle. Okay, through the middle now. So you wanna try to avoid that. And then it's gonna move up to the front, and then it's gonna cleave the front. So you wanna be careful. And then we got these target markers on us. So those are gonna drop the AoEs that have the burn in them, so you wanna avoid standing in those. Okay, then we got random circle AoEs, move out of that. Oh, and then the missile, the guided missile thingy. People with that move off to the side and just run away from the missiles. Okay, diffuse laser. That's the raid blade. Surface missile. Okay, we got AoEs around, but then look at this. His arm is backing up, and so this whole side's gonna get cleaved. So we dodge the AoE, and then make sure you're running to the other side so you don't get hit with the cleave. Okay, little target thingies. So I'm moving mine off to the side so people don't have to deal with it. Yeah, try your best to do that, but if not, it's understandable. There's a lot happening. Okay, Mark Smash. He's backing up a little bit, but his arms are low. Okay. So he's gonna hit the front, and then he's gonna run his hands through the middle. So you want to move off to the side. See, there's time to move off to the side. Okay, incendiary saturation bombing. Okay, looks like we got the whole back side is gonna get cleaved. Okay, and then Mark's Crush. Ooh, the sides over here are gonna get cleaved or smashed down. Yeah. And now we can target the arms. So I'll have to take those down. Okay, and then go over to the other one. Help out with that one. They'll move closer, so you gotta take them down before they crush you. You and everybody else. Alright, we got surface missile. So dodge these AoEs, but watch out for his hand is backing up there. So that means this whole side's gonna get cleaved, so we move to the other side. Wow! That's a lot of deaths. Okay, these target markers, alright, this is the one that's gonna drop the puddles. And then it's gonna cause a burn. So I'm trying to run away from the person because it didn't seem like they were moving. Mark Smash. Okay, he raises his arms hella high, which means it's gonna be the back. Okay, I get hit with that because I was like, do I run through the fire? Okay, so I took the burn, but I wanted to move to the middle so I didn't get smashed by these things. Energy barrage. Oh, front beam through the middle. Get out of the way. You're taking consistent damage if you stand in that. And then as soon as it's done, we're gonna have to make sure we fill these towers, right? Surface missile. Now we're gonna have to dodge some AoEs. Get out of the way. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Bruh, I'm gonna just like park it here, but I'm gonna have to edit this anyway to splice it together. We should take a break right now. Okay. Hello again. Going back. I'm gonna run through this. Because of the editing, it will seem like there was no time between this, but I had to take a bit of a break to chill out and make sure nothing was crashing. We're gonna take a look at this fight again, okay? This is the machinist run, so I'm gonna back it up a little so you can see, alright? This arm's going off, this whole side's gonna get cleaved. Make sure you run to the other side. The tells are on the boss. You gotta look at the boss for these things. It might be a little too slow if you're just relying on other people's mechanics, okay? This arm's backing up, this side's gonna get cleaved. You can also kind of notice that the dude is up there, but it's hard to see that, so just look at the boss, I'd say. Precision guided missile, okay. So we're gonna get the tank busters up there, just to get away from the tanks. Incendiary bombing, we got the people targeted. Okay, that's the one that's gonna drop the AoEs that have the burn on them, so don't stand in it so you don't get the burn. Also, you can't target the boss, you're too far back. BT dubs. Okay, so this one, we got people with the yellow things, so they need to move away and just keep running. This person's kind of running towards us, and so it's, you know, it's running towards us. So you need to run outside, or else look, some almost killed some people there. Okay, you got a raid wide. Okay, Mark Smash. He raises his arms and elbows all the way up. Okay, so this is gonna hit the back, because he's gonna stand up and hit the back. And then slide on the sides. So you want to stand in the middle front for this one. I got hit with it. I was too far back. Mark Smash again, but this time he backs it up. His arms are low. Okay, which means he's gonna smash the front and then run the middle. So you gotta stand in the back on the sides. There's time to move. You stand on the sides. And then I'd always just reset to the middle just in case there's other stuff that I don't catch fast enough. Energy barrage. Okay, you see these like little ball things popping up? That's the towers we gotta soak. But at the same time, there's gonna be this thing in the middle. Because he's absorbing stuff, he's gonna hit the middle. So you gotta wait outside. Once it's clear, then you go soak the things on the inside. Okay. See, we got zero. Well, I got 0 damage from that. If one of them wasn't soaked, I'm sure it will just do more damage because it actually hit the thing. Okay, AoEs to dodge. Alright, be careful. Okay, he's backing up and charging. We got the ad phase. So make sure you're tanked, you're picking up the ads. That's yours. And pointing them outwards because of the AoEs. Okay. And everyone else can kind of pick whichever one they want. Usually it's better to go with your groups of the healers just together and all this stuff, but it's fine. Just pick whichever. But the tanks specifically need to be picking up these ads and pointing them outside. Okay, then here we've got this charge thingy. So if you don't take care of the ads fast enough, this charge can do a lot more damage, right? So it's 16k. We all pack it in over here for heals and mitigation and stuff. And then we're gonna get the transition phase. May also make sure you don't fall off the stage here. Somebody fell off. Alright, so we got the proximity marker, so we stand further away from that. And then we're gonna, so we got 0 damage because we were further back. Oh, or maybe because I got a shield. But anyway, alright. Next phase here, we're gonna get a few more mechanics, but then overlapping mechanics. Okay, Mark's activation. So it's when those little claw things are gonna be on the sides, smashing the stage and stuff. See these claws on the side? They're running to the front this time. Okay, so it can go in whatever order. But now it's gonna back it up to the middle. Okay, so the middle is gonna get cleaved. Middle row. And then the back's gonna get cleaved, okay? And now this next mechanic, we got the target markers, so we gotta spread those puddles away and don't stand in it, or else you get burned. Spread out from these little AoEs, okay? And then we got the people with the yellow markers. Run that outside and just run away from it, or else you'll get hit and possibly die. Diffuse laser is going to be our raid wide. See, I'm parking it right in the middle because I'm always on the lookout for that one thing where it slices half the stage. Surface missiles, okay, we got AoEs to dodge, and then this arm's backing up. That means this whole side's gonna get cleaved, alright? So move to the other side. Basically just die. Because it's a continuous thing. I think one person seemed to survive that. Okay, dropping this burn marker off to the side here. Mark smash. Okay, figure out where the arms are. He's lifting up, and so that means it's gonna smash the back. So go to the front. I still get hit with that more, it's too far back. Okay, and then stay in the middle, because it's going to slide forward. Incendiary saturation bombing, okay. The whole backside is going to get cleaved. Okay, so just don't stand in the back. Okay, and then we got the sidearm things. I'm going to pop over, and then we're going to attack those arms. Okay, nice, good. Back to business. All right, we got limit breaks coming out. Incendiary bombing. Okay, burn puddles everywhere. I think it was hard for people to see because of the limit break effects. Okay, Mark smash. He leans back. Elbows are down though, so that means he's gonna crush the front and then run through the middle. So just back it up. It's a claps the front and then runs his hands through like a rolling pin. Surface missiles. Got these random AoEs and then the cleave on the side, okay? He's backing it up on that side. This side's gonna get cleaved. Move over, you guys, you're gonna die. Okay. So these people died. Looks like one person made it. They were getting heals and stuff at the same time. Okay, so this is going to be the one where we got the towers to soak, but then the middle, it's not going to be safe. Okay, but we took care of it. So you see, it just repeats mechanics there. Alright. Let's go, let's do it. Home stretch here. Final boss. Back to the tank guide. Well, usually I'm off tank, but still. It's a cool aesthetic here. I really like this Reaper weapon. It's similar to mine. You get it from Palace of the Dead. Looks cool. Oh, cutscene. Okay, turn the boss north. Got a tank buster first up. This one is similar to the very first boss. Kind of important to have facing north. Kind of really important. Laser saturation. We got the raid white there. The boss is gonna do some moves where it turns around. Okay, laser turret. Alright, so I'm gonna blast in front of it, so you gotta watch out where it's facing. Okay, we got AoEs on the ground, and then also people with baited AoEs, the pink ones. Okay, we got just move away, drop them, get out of the way. Oh, someone died there. Okay, dual flank cannons. Okay, the flank is on the sides, and so you don't want to be on the sides, okay? So you want to be in the front or the back. So that's why the cast bar is important, and also keeping the boss facing north will be more easy for people to orientate themselves. Okay, see? It's a cleave on the sides, right? 4 hind cannons, so that means front and the back are gonna get cleaved now. So now you move to the sides, okay? Okay, looks like some people got hit from both, so here we go. See, it's pretty wide, so you want to make it over there. Engage marks support. These Goliaths sure are handy. Oh, it's typing a thingy. Okay. Hacking angles. Okay, so there's an arm over here. Okay, and you see the big arm? Big arm over here. Okay? And then there's an arm over here. So what it means is this whole quadrant is going to get cleaved, and this whole quadrant is going to get cleaved. So then you stand in this quadrant or this back quadrant. You gotta look at where the arms are. Oh, it's a little bit more than the quadrant. Here. Let's see if I can catch it. Okay. My bad. It's a bit more than the quadrant. It's a circle AoE. So just gotta move back a little bit more than that. Okay. But it is generally this quadrant and generally this quadrant over here, depending on where the arms are. So looks like you get a vulnerability up and you get like 12,000 damage. Ooh, and then right after, looks like we got laser turrets, we got AoEs underneath people. So you gotta move fast. Oh, wait. Wait. The laser turret was the one that faced forward. Okay, this other thing is dropping just AoEs there. The laser turret is the one, the cast that goes off in the front. Laser saturation. Okay, that's the raid wide. Undock. Decoupling flight unit. Okay, so this is a mild transition phase here. Multiple heat signatures from... Okay, get back. So what's gonna happen here is the stage is gonna have like AoEs on it, and usually somebody will mark 2P, I think is her name, because she will stand on the side where the line AoEs kind of go. And so we'll see here. So there's bombs going down over there, right? And it's because we see this red AoE go down. And so it will start from afar and then get closer and then hit like this, depending on where the NPC is. And so the first one was over here, but per usual, when we see mechanics that work like this, we wait in the one that, even though it looks like it's not a good place to stand, we wait there momentarily, wait for this one to explode, and then we move over. Okay. So I'm standing at the edge, and I'm running over, waiting for this to finish, and then this one's starting to go off. And you can see the beginning of the AoE starting on this side. The AoE marker indicator. See, it's getting red over there. And this one's finishing up, it's just smoke. And this one is coming towards this area, but then you make it to the safe side and you're okay. Right? And then it goes down over there. So then the NPC is over here now. So we go towards her. Over there. See, this thingy is going to go towards her direction. So starting here, it's in the middle. So we don't stand in the middle to begin with, but you can stand near the edge and just wait for the next one. So here I see it's the further one that's going to blow up. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I go into the clear middle area because now I know the only other one it can blow up is the very back here. There we go. So now we just wait here for them to explode. Okay, and then we go back to the fight. We got Tank Buster. Okay, this one's a little bit more hectic. We're gonna get different squares now that have the AoE, right? But it's still similar in how you resolve it. You want to stand in a clear spot, okay, and wait. So first it was, I'm just gonna look at these two squares, okay? So just pick two squares to look at. So this is the first one that's gonna go off, and then this one's gonna go off. And it's confusing just because it happens all very quickly and you have to like remember the order. But I'm gonna wait for the first one, and then when it's done, I'm gonna move over, and then this one's gonna blow up. Okay. We're gonna see it again, so I'll go over it again later. Laser turret just points at a person and shoots a line AoE. Yeah, I'll go over the red square thing when we see it again. But it's the same thing we've been seeing. Okay. Alright, so here we got two extra tanks on the sides. You want to grab the tank and point it away from everyone. Also dodging these AoEs here. So you'll get targeted, and then the tank is going to do a move. This person has been running in bad spaces. So you don't want to stand up there with the tank because you're going to get hit with stuff. Yeah, a little dangerous. Oh, we also had a raid wide. Danger, danger. Okay, There's another thingy. Okay. So, watch out. We're gonna get the tank cleave here. Okay. We got AoEs on underneath people. We took care of this one. So now we go help take care of the other one. I noticed that one of my party members had aggro on this, and the other tank wasn't here to take care of it, and then by the time we came over here, then we were able to have the tanks take care of it. But you can see if regular people get hit with it, they'll likely die. Okay, so then now the main boss, the middle one, is in the middle, and it's gonna tether to one of the tanks. And so what we want to do is go to the opposite tank and go hide behind it, because then it's gonna explode. Okay, so we go, it's a proximity marker, so we're gonna go over here, hide, wait for it to go off. Okay, once it explodes, then you need to run immediately out, because now this one is about to explode. Okay, so get out of there. And then we got these baited AoE markers. Okay. Park them somewhere, and then immediately look at this. We got dual flank cannons. This is why it's always good to make sure you look at the boss, and also to have the boss faced a certain way. But here, dual flank. I'm like, okay, where's the front? Oh, that doesn't look like the front. I see this thing pointing this way, and so it looks like this is the front, and so this is the side. And so dual flank, it's going to be like this. Cleaves on the side. So your safe spots are in the front and back of it, but it's not really well aligned to this stage. So move towards the boss and figure out how to get it. I ran straight into the middle. And so let's see. Almost 9,000, and I got a vulnerability up. Laser saturations. It's going to be our raid wide. Neutralization, tank buster. Okay, the boss is like doing more typing stuff. Okay, it's getting a whole thing situated. We got these ads now. And each tank needs to pick up one of the ads. Okay, tank busters. Everybody's got a tank buster. Ooh, that hits. And we got a stack. I wasn't really getting healed that much, so that's why I didn't stand in the stack. So you gotta make the calls, you know, like, I do have a vuln stack here, but I got this tank buster, and I mitigate for it, but when I take the hit, I don't see that I'm getting healed as much. So in this way, it's kind of like it would be better to make sure your healers are near you. But okay, so I got the healer here, but it looks like they gave themselves a shield, so they could have just accidentally target themselves instead of me. But because the stack marker was coming up and I knew my health was a little low, I was like, I'm not gonna go in there. So just things to think about. Okay, also LM, the other healer, is like on the other side, which is also why I wasn't able to get heals too. Okay, it's fine. I mean, we just deal with it, but you gotta make certain calls quickly. Centrifuge spin. This is from the first boss. Hey, the first boss is this one. It's basically this one. So get out of the middle. Okay, when you're done, you can go help the others. Okay, I want to get in the shield because we're gonna get this really big attack now. Total annihilation maneuver. It's like 4,000. Let's see. It says 4,000 for me, but looks like everyone else's health went a lot lower than that. Alright. If everyone's at like, okay, 30. Yeah, it looks like. Did I have mitigations though? Well, in any case, it hits kind of hard, so you want to stand together and inside that thingy. Okay, Tank Buster. AoE's to dodge, and then the laser turret that does the line AoE. Gotta get out of that. Okay, this thingy, okay? The red squares are gonna drop down, and I'm gonna stand at the edge. It can be confusing if you look at the entire stage. So what I focus on is just the squares, the immediate squares near me that I'm hanging out with. Okay, so I look at this one. This one's gonna go off first, and then this one. Oh, but then we get another drop. And so, okay, another drop right here. So that means it's this one, and then this one, and then this one. So that means once I move over here, after the first explosion, I move over here, and then this, I can just stay here. It's a safe spot. If you are running around too much and looking at all the squares, then it can get confusing. So yeah, I recommend just picking 2 squares and figuring out which one of the 2 can be safe. And then possibly a third one if both are not safe. Okay, so I move to the safe spot, and I just park it here because the third explosion goes. Alright, 4 hind cannons. This is going to be the front and the back, so sides are safe. Laser saturation. Grade wide. Okay, it's undocking again, so we're gonna get a transition again. So we look at where the NPC is, and then this thing is going to zoom towards her, and we'll figure out which column goes first. Okay, so this one is not safe. So we go towards it. We want to go towards it, just so then that's going to be the new safe spot. Okay, the next one is going to be the middle. So we move to the safe spot, and wait there, and then the last one's on the other side. So we can just wait over here. Okay, but then we got the squares. We've got the squares to deal with, so we don't have to worry about the column ones anymore, but figure out the square situation. Alright, I stay in a safe square. This one's gonna blow up, and so once it blows up, I'm gonna go over there because it'll be safe. Okay, and like instead of just continuously running around, I just stay there. Kind of. Oh wait, no, never mind. I lied. If it was continuous squares, I would stay there, but here we got this, and then these long AoEs are going off again. So I run away from this side because that's where the AoEs are always going to start. And so because this went off first, we're going to go over... Oh, wait. Man. First one goes off on the side, and then the red AoE is here. And so I'm going to wait at the edge for the middle one to explode, and then I'm going to go through so this last one goes off. Okay, now we got the squares again. I stay in the safe area. This one's going to go off. And then I go in... Okay, we'll wait. Okay, so there was one over here. So I get close to it and I wait for it to go off, and then I go over. Now I'm in the safe spot. I'm okay. Okay. It all happens kind of fast. Laser saturation is a raid wide. Engage mark support. Okay, so now it's just repeating mechanics where the arms come out on the sides. I'm gonna show the other footage, okay? I'm gonna show the other one. We'll see it all in real time. We'll see it in real time. I won't stop and go too much. We'll see it, okay? In this one, the tank doesn't really position it very well. It's very, we don't have much room in the back here. Okay, we got a tank buster though. And so I really had to focus on where the front was and where the sides were because of those mechanics that shoot on the sides or front and back. Okay, so got raid wide. Laser turret, it's gonna go wherever wherever the front is pointing, so you get out of the way. See, it's better if you move the boss a little bit more north so people have more space to dodge. AoEs everywhere, okay. Spread out. Alright. 4 hind cannons. Like this. So you stand on the sides. Okay. I would have stood further away so we could see more of the stage, but I was like, because of the way the tank is positioning things, I gotta stay close to the boss so I can actually see where the boss is facing. Okay, so that was the side flanks. So you gotta go to the front and the back. Engage mark support. Okay, the arms are coming out. Okay, here's an arm. Here's the other arm. Okay, it's gonna smash over here and smash over here. So I'm positioning myself to get out of that stuff. Okay, get out of the AoEs. Laser turret, okay, is facing us. Immediately get out of the way. Laser saturation is a raid wide. Now the boss positions himself to the middle. If you hear stepping in the background, it's my roommate playing DDR. Okay, so we figure out where the NPC is. Just back here. Even if she doesn't have a Dorito on her, she has her box thing. Okay, so we get out of the middle. Go to the safe spot on the sides, because this one's the last one. Okay, and then we go find her. Oh, someone put a Dorito. So we go off to the side, because the beginning explosions are always going to start on the side that's very far away from her. Okay, wait until it explodes, and get into the safe spot. Okay, she repositions to the middle, so we can go back to the main boss. Got a tank buster. Alright, squares on the sides are not safe, so I stand here, okay, wait for it to explode, go into the safe spot. Laser turret, make sure you're watching where the front is, it was facing me, so I got it out of the way. Goliath tank support. Okay, so we got the 2 extra tanks coming up here. Tanks, like actual player tanks, need to pick up the tanks so it doesn't face towards people. So see, if it's facing towards somebody here, when it does its big move, it can cleave everybody up there. So tanks want to turn the little bosses this way. If you are not the tank and you happen to have aggro, then like see, my tank is like over there on the other one, and so this thing was kind of just going on random people. Okay, now the tank actually is on me because I have the highest aggro. Oh, now it's turning to the other person, but now it's turning to me. I have the target on me, and so I get hit with the tank cleave, okay? Fortunately, I got some heals. so I was able to survive. But then we had those AoEs on the side. Dangerous business. My healers were paying attention though, so they kept me alive. I almost died so many times in this run. Okay, so here the boss is tethered to this tank, and so we go hide behind this one until the other one blows up. Boom, it blows up, now we get out of the way. Because then this one's gonna blow up. We'll also spread out for the AoE markers. Dual flank cannons, okay? Get out of the sides. Okay, with the boss facing all sorts of directions, you really gotta look at the little hitbox thing to figure out which way to stand. Okay. Another transition phase here. Alright, we got the ads. Tanks pick up your respective ads. Make sure you're not standing in the front there with the tank because of the tank buster. Okay, we got a stack marker. I'm gonna go help other people. Go into the shield. Get mitigation, get shields. Use mitts and stuff. Okay. We didn't take too much damage. We had a lot of mitigation and shields. Good stuff. Neutralization. Okay, tank buster. Okay, dodge out of these AoEs. Laser turret. Figure out where it's facing and get out of the way. Okay, now we got the square things. Stand in a safe one. Figure out which square you're gonna work with. Wait until the first one explodes. And then go into the safe one. And then wait for the third hit. Okay, now you can safely move. 4 hind cannons. Go to the sides because the front and back are gonna get cleaved. Okay. Laser saturation is gonna be our raid wide. Okay. Decoupling. Got another little phase here. Dodging this stuff, okay? It goes off on the side and then we run into it because it's going to be the new safe spot. Same thing with these squares. Stand in the safe spot, wait for it to explode, then go into the safe spot. Into the new one. Okay, but now we move to where the NPC is. Wait for the explosions to go off. And then move to the safe spot. Find the safe square, wait for the explosion, and then you can go into the next one. Okay? NPCs on that side. I'm playing a little hard, but I was far away, but I was like, I'm not gonna try to run over there. So remember, just wait for the explosions to go off and then go into them, because they'll be the new safe spots. Laser saturation. It's raid wide. 11k. Nice. Nice. Let's watch the cutscene. I don't even know how long this guide is because I had to like cut it a few times because of the crash and I needed a break. But yeah, this was a long one. I hope that was informative, and I hope the experience is chaotic, but like fun chaotic for you, and not just stress inducing like it was for me. So yeah, again, people run this a lot for the glams, so it's not too bad to queue for. Sometimes it's kind of hard to queue for, but I've seen it in like Party Finder, so if you're glam farming, then usually you put Party Finder up. It will be fine. Did I say fart? Party Finder? Farty Finder? A little tired, you guys. It was a long guide, okay? Alright. Good job. Goodbye.